What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Under 1,000 Pod. My name's Gershon. I'm from gpsnakes. That was weird. I never do that. My name's Gershon. This is gpsnakes. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for listening. If you didn't know, the podcast is where I bring on other reptile enthusiasts, hobbyists, and breeders, talk to them and get to know them a little better, ask them some questions. And it's also a great way for me to network and talk to people within the community, because if you didn't know, I am an introvert. Yes, I am. I know it doesn't seem like it. But this podcast has helped me, spread my wings, get outside of the community and talk to more people and meet so many more people. And I've kind of wanted to evolve the podcast more, so I'm trying to bring on other reptile breeders, not just ball pythons, trying to get into other snakes and lizards. So we've been bringing on more different reptile enthusiasts in the hobby and other YouTubers in the hobby. So this week we have another different person from a different reptile community than the ball python one, so I'm super excited for that. But before we do that, we're going to say hello to a couple people because you guys are already in the chat. Wow, way to go, guys. 310, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Bosa Jr., what's up? Thanks for coming through. Clever's Reptiles, thanks for coming through. 21st Century Reptiles, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Stan, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Elevated Morse, thanks for coming through. You guys are coming through real big in the chat. I appreciate it, guys. Christopher, you're on YouTube now. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. So before we bring on our guests, what we do. We say thank you to our sponsor, and let's go ahead and say thanks to our sponsor for this week. Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by World Peace Exotics. They are a third-generation veteran, so thank you for your service. Greatly appreciate you serving our country, and thank you for sponsoring this episode. They are a ball python breeder. They actually got into ball pythons to help with their PTSD. We all know how wonderful animals can be with helping us heal and deal with things, and they found their love in snakes in dealing with this problem they have. And I'm so thankful for it because he's an amazing person and he has some amazing animals. One of the reasons he wanted to start breeding is because he wanted to make the Red Devils. He is working on that project now, getting real close to producing some. So definitely go check out his Instagram, like his pictures, check out the animals he has, and tell him I sent you, because we're still trying to get him on YouTube. That's my plan. I'm gonna talk to him about it, but we're gonna get him on YouTube. But he's also a social worker helping people with their lives, and that's a great thing. He is a wonderful person, so definitely check out his Instagram. Tell him I sent you. Also tell him time for a YouTube channel. But thanks again, World Peace Exotics, for sponsoring this episode. Yes, thank you again for sponsoring this episode. Greatly appreciate it and greatly appreciate your service. So without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and bring on our guest. How you doing, Joe? How you doing?
How you doing, man? Thanks
doing good.
Thanks for inviting me, man. I appreciate it, man. I love what you're doing here, man.
Hey, thank you so much for accepting and deciding to come on. That's usually the hardest part for me, is asking people, and then I get to calm down when they say yes, and I'm like, oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I know we've been talking for about 6-7 weeks, man. I was just like, yeah, I'll come on, man. I was like, yeah, June 24th sounds good to me, man. So let's do it, man.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So just for the people, go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know what you keep and breed.
Yeah, so my name is Joe. I'm from Hoggin YouTube channel. I've been on there for about 1 year and 8 months now, and I raise and breed and care for the Western hognose snake. And I just love the Western hognose snake because they're just so freaking cute, man. You gotta, dude, their faces, man, they got different personalities, and I just love them, man. They're pretty awesome, man. I love every one of them, man. They're so awesome, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know, Joe's link to his YouTube, his Instagram, all in the description down below. Are you on TikTok?
No, I am not on TikTok. I am on Instagram and YouTube only, and I do have a community, Hoggin Out community Discord, which is almost about almost 100 people. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, we chat every day. It's really good, man. It's awesome.
Nice. We were talking about that backstage about the Discord, which I am a part of a few Discords, but I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still new to Discord and learning how it works. So when did you start Discord?
I started Discord about maybe 7-8 months ago, and I started off and promoted it on my YouTube channel and Instagram, and all of a sudden we got like 20-30 people like right away on like the first day or two, and it was amazing. Nice. So I'm like, everybody posts videos, updates on their hog noses, and I have different channels you can post on, like breeding, photos, all kinds of stuff. And of course, if you go to my channel, it's linked on every one of my videos, and it's an awesome community. We talk every day, and we help each other out. It's a community that comes together. Sometimes people, when they have their first baby hog nose, they're like, "Hey, listen, my baby's not feeding. It's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks." We're like, don't get too frightened. It sometimes happens, and we give them alternative foods to try, different methods to try, and usually it comes back with them saying, "Hey, wow, this worked. This is great, man. Thanks for the advice." And that's what the community is about on Discord. That's what we do on Discord. It's
gotcha.
Really awesome. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, for those who don't necessarily know what Discord is, it's basically an app. It's like Instagram, but it's an app like Twitter. You have it on your phone. You're able to create your own like groups in it as well. That's how it works too. Or you can join other people's groups. Joe's got me interested in trying to get more involved in it. Awesome. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna have to learn this now, a new technology. But it sounds like a great tool for the community to be able to use and get in touch with each other.
And you can talk to people on there too. You can create groups like audio groups or chat groups, and you can chat with your followers and stuff like that, and your fans and people that have questions like, "Oh, can I chat with you, Joe? I got a question," and then you just bring them right in the channel on Discord and talk to them. It's pretty awesome. It's really good. It's a really good tool to use, no doubt.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna have to do a little more research and learn how to use it, because it sounds very interesting. You said you only been doing it for about 6 months? No, 8 months, right?
About 7 or 8 months now. Yes.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
Okay. Jay Holiday, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Yes. You gotta support your fellow hog noses. I'm trying to get into different communities and learn as much about different animals as I can, because my goal is to bring everybody together within the reptile community, whether you take care of boas, ball pythons, bearded dragons, hognose, whatever. We're in the same boat to an extent, and the bigger we become and make our hobby more mainstream, the easier it is to keep what we like and not have laws that take away those things. The more mainstream we become, the easier it is for us to keep our animals.
Support USARK.
Definitely support USARK, even if it's just by posting about USARK. You don't have the money to be a member, post about them, let people know they're out there fighting for the right for us to have reptiles. That's better than anything.
The biggest form of communication is spreading word. That's all it is, man. Spread the word and this and that. And Alvaro, man, from Clovers, man. What's going on, man? He's on my Discord.
Okay. Quincy, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Reese's Pythons. Hey, you see the shirt. Thanks for coming through, Reese's. Rice, how you doing? Thanks for coming through. Sandra, thanks for coming through.
By the way, Rice's Outdoors won one of my hog noses, one of my babies. Rice's Outdoors.
Oh, nice. Mike, what's up?
When I do have a clutch and a healthy clutch, he actually won one of my hog noses. Yeah, he won it.
Yeah, I just
174 people and he won it. It's like crazy.
Oh wow! I just watched one of your videos where you were giving an update on Rosie.
I got an update if you want it.
Oh, is it a new one?
This is a fresh update if you want it as of today. You want it?
If you would like to share it now, I'm fine with it.
All right, I can do it. Okay, so I came home today, and Rosie looked like she was going to have a second clutch. It's her first year breeding. So,
okay.
I had a pretty looked like a pretty decent first clutch. She laid 22 eggs on her first clutch. She had 3 good fertile ones, but they were supposed to hatch on 6/14, 6/15, and they weren't looking good. They were like at 53 days, 54 days, usually normal, 49 to 42, 43 days. And I had the heat at like around 84, and they didn't hatch. So I cut them open, and all the babies were dead inside. And it happens, and like it's what happens when you breed. You know, you got those situations that happen. And it's my first year breeding the hognose, and you know what? It was just a bad year for me, man. And I'm going to be breeding 4 females, maybe even 5 females this coming season. So hopefully the odds are way better than what they have been. So
totally.
Oh, well, the update on Rosie. I'm sorry. So the update on Rosie is I came home today. I checked on her. She was energetic. She was all over a terrarium, and you know I picked her up and I felt her belly. So I ran my finger down her belly, and like I was like, she's clean. She looked a little bit thinner. She hasn't fed in like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So I'm like, I think I was just overfeeding her, thinking she was going to have a second clutch, and I felt her belly. So I put my finger down the belly, and I didn't feel any lumps or anything. And she felt very soft. So I'm thinking, I talked to Jeff Galwood, which is big in the hognose community, Jeff Galwood, and he said to me, he's like, listen, just keep an eye on her, man. She probably wasn't even, she might have absorbed her egg follicles, he said. So I think that's probably what happened with Rosie on her second clutch. So that's the update.
Okay. Yeah. Can you ultrasound hognoses? Are they?
You can, but I don't have the equipment yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know with the belly rub, that's polypating. So I've gotten really good at that with ball pythons. But that ultrasound gives you that extra sense of security seeing it. Yes.
Especially doing ovulation, you know, it gives you a little reading on it, and you know you can pair them at a good time. I know it's more critical with the pythons and the boas. Not so much with the hognoses. Hognoses, as soon as you get them out of brumation, if they feed after the first week, they're pretty good, and usually the second week you can start pairing them, and usually you don't have any problem because of the retained sperm they have. So so I hope next year, man, I'll strike out, man. I don't think I will.
Understand.
I'm gonna remain positive.
I get it. Hey, that is one of the hard parts of being a reptile breeder, because you get setbacks and it just like it hits you so hard, and you're just like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I should keep trying. I've had that my first year breeding. I only bred 2 females. One kind of went for me, but she kind of aborted her whole clutch. So I got like flat, white, bloody mucus things from her. I didn't know what it was. And they told me they were follicles that she realized she wasn't going to be able to take full term, so she aborted them. I was like, this is devastating. I don't know if I could do this again. And that was season 1 for me, the first time trying. So that hurts. It's hard to rebound and get excited to try again.
And like I'm on the same page with you this year is because I've been saying in my videos on YouTube is like, listen guys, I'm not going to get discouraged about breeding. I know this happens. I know I only tried to breed 2 females this year. Next year, like I said, it's going to be 4 or 5. I got some really awesome females I'm going to breed next year, man, and I hope to produce some freaking amazing babies next year, man. So I'm pretty excited about next year.
So we got to just talking. I forgot my whole format of this. So we're going to jump in some questions.
I love this, man. I love this back and forth. People love it.
I do like that when you can just talk and bounce off of people.
All right,
that is one of the things I like. But people are here for the questions. So if you do have questions, throw them in the chat. I won't promise we'll get to them, but I try to keep an eye on chat. You know how bad I am checking on the chat, but throw them in there. We'll catch them here and there. So we kind of touched on this a little bit, that you've been on YouTube for about, what, a year and a half?
A year and 8 months right now, and I started it back in September 2020, and my first video came out on October 20th, 2020.
Okay.
And since then, I know we talked about this before we went live, is it's pretty cool. I actually got 2 sponsors right now, and I got
nice.
My one sponsor I got about 3-4 months ago, and that's blackboxcages.com, and they're great. And of course, use the promo code, a little shameless promotion here, Hog Out. And I'm sponsored.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Black Box Cages, and they've been really good to me, man. I brought one of the rack systems for my juveniles, which I haven't had to use yet, which is sucks, but you know.
Yeah, understandable.
And they sent me this really cool glass, man. It's a nice beer mug. They drink beer, and they're like, "Hey, listen, we're gonna give you a nice black box beer mug."
Oh,
said,
that's cool.
I'm gonna use that during my live shows. I like that.
That's cool. Oh wow. So since we kind of know how long you've been on YouTube, what made you actually start YouTube?
Well, I've been on YouTube. I have different channels, which I'm not going to discuss here, but I've been on YouTube for about 10 years with the channels I've had, and I love doing videos. I love editing videos. I love Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop since 1997. And I love using Photoshop. And if you see my thumbnails, you can tell I've been using Photoshop for quite some time.
You got really good thumbnails.
Thanks, man. And you know what? That's pretty big for YouTube videos. The thumbnail really brings people in. Believe it or not.
It does. It does.
And, I love doing videos. I love doing Photoshop. And, it's just great. It's a hobby for me, you know what I mean? This is all a hobby for me. And this is something new for me in the last year and a half, year and 8 months. And you know what? I love it. It's a life journey for me. I've always loved snakes. I'm like, from the age of 13, 14, I used to collect snakes. I used to go herping when I was younger. And my best friend, John, he's part of my episodes on my channel, J&J Herping Adventures. And we'll go out in the woods when we can. We'll do a little herping. We find eastern fence lizards. We find snakes, ribbon snakes. And I just love doing that. It's a little addition to my channel, too, as well. Because I love herping. I love going in the woods. I love catching toads, frogs, fowlers, toads. Everything. We just do it. It's a fun time, man. It's great to get out, get some exercise, and it's just so fun, you know?
Yeah. Ron, thanks for coming through. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start looking into Discord. Yes, I have merch. Check the bio. I have my link tree in there. I have merch there. Joe, you got merch?
Yes, I do. It's linked in every one of my videos. I've sold a few T-shirts already, and it's basically T-shirts of my logo and cups and mugs and all that stuff. And I've sold a few things so far. I don't promote it too much though, which I think I should. But
I'm the same way. Yeah, I feel weird telling people, "Hey, go buy my stuff."
I got promoted twice in the last 8 months. That's it. I think I should have promoted it some more.
I gotta get better at promoting my own stuff. I'll promote the lives and the next up because I'm promoting other people coming on them and talking about other people, but I'm not really good at promoting myself per se. I gotta it's hard for me to be selfish, and promoting yourself, you kind of have to be more selfish and talk about yourself, so I'm trying to do that more. It's
so funny, every video we can start with all the promos and our sponsors and all that, and I don't do that. I just throw an image up of a sponsor. I don't even say anything about the sponsor. It's just I just want to get to the video. People want to see the feeding videos. People just want to see your first baby hog doe. How do you set up the terrarium? What's the heat should be at? And you're putting all these awesome videos up. But when it comes to the sponsors, I just put a little image up, and hopefully people see it in the bio and in the description. They click it, and they might want to buy something. I don't know, but sponsors are doing pretty good. And my second sponsor, do you mind if I say my second sponsor?
Go right ahead.
So I recently got, not sponsored, you can say it's a sponsor, a partnership with Reptilinks. And actually somebody just used I just promoted, not even 2 days ago, somebody already used my promo code, man. And they spent $200 on Reptilinks food for the reptiles, and I already got some little money. It's the first any kind of monetization I've ever gotten in the last month and a half. It was only $5, but still it's something, And
hey, it's a start.
People are starting to use the promo code. I love it, man. So Reptilinks, Hog Out, promo code. So it's awesome, man. Yeah.
Nice. So I have this next question, which someone else also has too. So I'm gonna read my question, and then I'm gonna put their question up. So what's your favorite codom and recessive? Because I had to double check to make sure hog noses have recessives and codom, so I double checked before that.
More recessive than dominant, so yeah.
Okay.
Dominant would have to be the Arctic. Everybody loves the Arctic trait, the Arctic morph. It's amazing. You can mix it with a lavender or a toffee belly, and it just makes the patterns pop a little bit with a darker color. And it's just amazing, the Arctic morph, man. It's just amazing. I love it. I have 3 or 4 Arctics right now. I got an Arctic toffee belly, I got a Super Conda Arctic, and what's my other Arctic I have? Nirvana. Nirvana is an Arctic anaconda, and so I got 3. I'm sorry. And I just love the Arctics, man. They're just, it's like a darker color on their pattern with a white outline on the pattern around the black, and it just looks so good. It pops the pattern and looks really good. I love it, man. And you got a little speckle pattern too as well on their scales, which I love too as well when it comes to the Arctic morph.
Nice.
Pretty awesome. The Arctic gene
is
amazing. And that, by the way, that was created by Jeff Galwood over at JMG Reptile. He created that morph.
Wow.
That gene, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how, because I'm still learning hog noses and morphs and stuff like that, how deep morph-wise are they? Are there still being ones created and found out about?
There's a lot of world firsts. Jeff Galwood created last year. I believe he told me 5 world firsts already.
Oh, wow.
This year or last year, I think it was. He told me 5.
5.
And they're not like the pythons and boas right now, but they're starting to get there, man. No doubt.
They're starting to get there.
The lavenders are really popular right now. They're really expensive, and the snows are still expensive as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And so my other one is the recessive. So my recessive would be, my dominant would be the Arctic. The recessive would be the albino axanthic mixture would be a combo, and that's the snow morph. I love the snows. The snows are amazing. And I'm starting to really love the toffee belly when it comes to the recessive. I love the toffee belly. I do have 2 toffee bellies. One now, one's het, the female, Rosie. And I bred her with Jeff, which is my Arctic toffee belly conda. He's beautiful, man. He's going to make a lot of expensive babies, hopefully in the near future. And anything with Arctic in it, man. Arctic lavender, Arctic toffee, they just go up in price, man. Amazing.
Wow. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Because I'm debating whether I'm going to eventually pick up some hog noses.
Hey, buddy.
Get around breeding with them. But I still need to learn. I still need to learn.
Cute.
I know.
They got different personalities. It's amazing. I got one that has a personality that runs away from me all the time. I got one that hisses at me all the time. And when I pick him up, he's like a doll. He's like a little baby when I hold him. But he hisses and bluff strikes me all the time. And just their faces, their individual faces, their eye colors, it's just so cute. All of them are just so different, unique in personality and just, looks. It's just, I love them, man. It's just so cool,
I think my daughter would be more helpful with the snakes if I had some hog noses. I think she would have really liked them more. Car Reptiles, thanks for coming through.
What's up, man?
Celtic Balls, what's up? Thanks for coming through.
What's up?
Jeremy, what's up? Ruffles Morphs, thanks for coming through. So I heard you name your hog noses. Is there a specific reason you come up with the name, or you follow a certain way you name yours, or anything?
Just the way they look, their attitude, their personality. That's how I come up with them. So Nirvana. So Nirvana, for instance, he's an Arctic condom. But he has this grungy look like the Arctics had. They have this black outline around the pattern with the white around it, white edging. And they have these speckled patterns on their scales. And it looks really grungy to me. So when I thought grunge, I grew up in the grunge era when it comes to music. So Nirvana was a big band back in the day. So I named him Nirvana. I was like, that's a great freaking name for a snake. Nirvana, right? People love the name. They're like, yeah, it's great, man. So that's how people might not even know why I named them Nirvana, but that's the reason why I named them. And Snow, like my Snowball, my male Yeti, he's a snow conda. So I named him Snowball. Typical name for a snowball, And he's a male, so people like this.
Works
Snowball.
well.
So
works well.
It works very well. So that's how I come up with these names. And the reason why I named Jeff is because I got it from Jeff Galwood. So I named Jeff Jeff, and the female extreme red albino that unfortunately died on me. Going through, she was gravid, she died. It's 24-hour snake I lost. But I got her from Jeff too, and Galwood, so I named her Gal. So Jeff Galwood. So I said, listen, he gave me a good deal on both of them, so I said, I'll name Jeff and Gal. It depends on the circumstances, what they look like, their attitudes, and stuff like that. So
hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I like that you take their personalities and what they were, either where you got them, who you got them from, or how you got them, and incorporate their name into that. Yeah, I like that. I mean, for me, I use comic book, anime, and cartoon names. I
That's
kind
cool.
of
That's
I
cool.
kind of get to know the snake a little bit and see which one of those they remind me of. But then I do three of cartoon, anime, and comic book. I get a character from it. I put it on one of my videos and give people a chance to vote which one they want.
That's a
So
good
out of
idea. I
those
like that
three,
idea. I like that idea.
it gets people involved with the channel more.
Get
It
the
gets them to
community involved,
comment.
yeah.
Exactly.
I like it.
And then it gives nostalgia to people because we talk about old cartoon shows and they're like, oh, I used to watch that. And I'm a cartoon nerd. I'm a comic geek, so it all flows together too.
That's awesome, man. And one more on this topic, Tiny Tim. So I got Tiny Tim from where did I get it? I didn't get it from Cleo's. I forget who I got it from. But Tiny Tim, I named him Tiny Tim, and that's actually I did do a vote on one of my videos on just Tiny Tim, nobody else. It's because he was born at 0 grams. He didn't even weigh on the scale. So she fed him up. In like 6-7 months, she fed him up to like 6 grams. So she wanted to go sell him. So I brought him. And since he was at 0 grams, which is very rare for a hognose to be, to break out of an egg at 0 grams.
Yeah.
She got him very good. He was a really good eater. And he's at 38 grams right now, and I called him Tiny Tim because Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
It's a good name. It fit perfect, man. So
That's a very good name. And there's a story to it too, so it works really well. Yeah. It works really well. Well, you see Stan there said hit that like button.
Smash
if you could,
the like
guys,
button now.
Go ahead and smash it. Apparently
13,
YouTube.
We got 17. We want 20 right now. Let's go.
We got 20 now. 20 people. Apparently YouTube likes it when you guys hit the like button, and I like that YouTube likes it. So if you could go hit that like button, greatly appreciate it, guys. Tammy, how you doing? Thanks for coming through. I want to add Arctic male.
I want to add Arctic male to my collection. I have a female lavender, female normal con, a lavender frost. So yeah, if you add the Arctic male to any of that, they will give you maybe, I think, 50% Arctics. And that's a great start to a project, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Any of those would be great, man. Add Arctic to anything, and it goes up in price.
Definitely. Okay. So Arctic is kind of that's the codom, right? You said it was a codom.
It's the main dominant gene that a lot of people use, yeah.
Okay, so how does that work with hognose? Just because I know if I breed a pastel ball python to a normal, supposed to be 50% pastels in that clutch. How does that work with that?
So if you breed an Arctic, a visual Arctic with, well, you can only be visual, an Arctic with, say, a recessive gene, say not hets, but a visual recessive.
Okay.
Half of them will become Arctic.
Okay, so half would be Arctic, half will be just normal.
Correct me, guys. Is it 25% or 50% become Arctic? I think it's 50% become Arctic.
Okay. And then everything would be het for that visual recessive.
Everything will be a het 100% on that, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not too much different than ball pythons. Okay. Makes it a little easier for me to go into it.
Yeah, so if you breed like a visual albino with an Arctic, 50% will be Arctic, and then you have the albino, which will not be a visual, of course, on all the babies, but they'll be 100% het albino with the Arctic.
Okay.
50% of them, yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's hit another question, which since you said you love video.
Oh, wait, hold on. Go ahead. Ask the question.
Okay. I thought something was on fire. What camera do you use to make your YouTube videos? Let's put you on solo. Hold on. There we go. Sony. Oh, yeah, nice.
It's a Sony 80-6600.
Okay.
And the reason why I got that camera is because I wanted to start 4K videos in 24K, and not many people are doing 4K, man, when it comes to this community. Not many. So
yes.
I wanted to do something different when it comes to my feeding videos, so I started using the 4K maybe about 5 months ago, and you know what? People love the close-ups on the video in 4K, and it's so detailed. It looks so awesome when you see, your snake going back and forth on that mouse and the shining. I put LED lights on them, and it just looks really good to feed in videos. And people, to be honest with you, the one comment I receive so often is, just the 4K quality, just the quality of your hognose feeding. They love it. They love the feeding videos, and it's one of my big attractions. Well, the second big attraction. The first one is my series, Your First Baby Hognose, but other than that, people love the feeding videos because the detail is just absolutely amazing on the quality.
Yeah, I was thinking about going 4K at one point in time. That means I will have to invest into a camera that can shoot 4K. Because I don't think they have phones yet that shoot 4K. Maybe I could be wrong.
The iPhone
does. The iPhone? See, I'm not an iPhone guy, so that's already out the picture. I'm not going to switch to iPhone.
The iPhone does 4K 30 and 60 frames. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I might have to pick up a camera eventually to elevate my visuals on the channel.
Yeah, the Sony a6600, I think I got the bundle for, I think it was like $1,500-$1,600, which is expensive, but it's not too bad for when it comes to production quality. It's not too bad. True.
That is not too bad.
No,
and it has a flip out screen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can point and click on zoom. You can point and click on the screen and zoom in on a certain point. Like as my hognose is feeding, I'll click on his head as he's feeding, and as he's swallowing it down, I'll click on the body, and it'll zoom right on the body as you see it going down. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty wild, man. It's pretty cool, man. The camera's pretty cool.
Hey, Mike, we were friends until you said Team iPhone.
We were friends. I love it.
We were friends.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, what's up, man?
We were friends. Should be dropping my first YouTube video this weekend. Congrats!
Nice, man. That's awesome, Clark.
Congrats. I'm going to have to make sure I'm subscribed. Let me go make sure I'm subscribed to your channel.
You're up here, Car?
Yep, I'm subscribed. So I'm going to put the notification bell on to make sure when you drop it, I can watch it. I can't say right away because I'm behind on so many videos, but I'll watch it within that weekend. Woof! What's up? Thanks for coming through. I don't hate iPhones. I just dislike the things they do with them. I don't like that they keep you in a box and they make you pay for everything. I'm not a fan of that. And they keep stealing other people's technology and play it like it's theirs. But those are other things.
You want to do that 2-minute break and we'll do the other questions real quick?
Yes. Go ahead, take a 2-minute break. We're about to do a tip of the week. So go ahead. Joe's going to go for a second. You're going to take a break, and we're going to do tip of the week. So, guys, if you didn't know, tip of the week is when I post a picture on my Instagram and my YouTube. No, not YouTube. Instagram and Facebook. That's what it was. Facebook. Under that post, all you have to do is put a comment of your tip of the week, whether it's reptile related, YouTube related, or life related, whatever you would like to. And whichever tip gets the most likes, I will put you on the next episode of Under 1,000 Pod and give you a shout out and tell people to go check out your Instagram. So without further ado, guys, let's check out this week's tip of the week. And this segment does have a sponsor. So if you ever think about wanting to sponsor this segment, let me know and I'll let you know how much it costs to sponsor the segment and what it all entails. But hit me up on Instagram. Links are down below. Links are in the description down below, so you can find my Instagram and we can talk about that. But without further ado, let's look at this tip of the week segment.
This segment is sponsored by Elevated Morphs. Go check them out on Instagram and YouTube. They are a ball python breeder and a blood breeder, so go check them out. Thanks for sponsoring Tip of the Week.
The tip of the week comes from one of the greatest supporters right now in the ball python, our reptile community, Bosa Balls. Yes, Bosa Balls. Check him out. He says, like, comment, subscribe. All are free and easy to do. 100%, Bosa. Thanks for the tip. Appreciate you doing what you do for the community. That is tip of the week. There you go, tip of the week. Thanks, Bosa, for that great tip. Like he said, it's free and it's easy to do. So definitely like, subscribe, and hit the comments. Put a comment down. Tell someone you like their video, you like checking out their video. Definitely. Where we at? Also, thanks to the sponsor of that segment, Elevated Morphs. Go check them out. They're on YouTube, Instagram. They've got babies coming. So ball python and blood python breeder. So definitely check out what he's got coming this season. I'm trying to catch up with chat and see what people are saying. Most of them just saying hi to each other and subscribing to each other. Definitely, if you want to, put your links in the chat. Let people know your YouTube channel, Instagram, so people can subscribe to each other. Keep subscribing to each other, guys. Get to know each other in the chat. I love that. I love you guys talking to each other, hanging out, and supporting each other. If you're not blue, let me know. I will change you to blue, so then you only have to click somebody's name and you go right to their YouTube channel.
Ward, what's up, man? I'm having a great day, man.
So let's hit another question once I get back to them. Bam, there we go. So do you breed or buy your snake food?
So in the future, I would think I do have a 5 and 10 year plan when it comes to my hog noses. So it's it's more of a love for the hobby, a love for the snake, and also a retirement plan for me, if I can say so. So,
nice.
So I do have a 5 and 10 year plan. My 5-year plan is not looking good right now since my first year is not the greatest. Hopefully my second year kicks in on my 5-year plan and I do better next year, which I think I should. But yeah, I would definitely think in about 4 or 5 years I'd like to breed my own food. But no, I do use. Can I say who I use or no? Is that cool?
Oh yeah, go ahead. We don't promote or only promote other. I as of right now, I'm not sponsored by a big breeder, rat breeder company where I can only mention them. So
I just want to make sure.
Well, I appreciate you thinking I'm that big yet, but I appreciate it.
I just want to make sure. But no, I use Rodent Pro and also Reptilinks, of course. I use Rodent Pro for all my mice, my pinkies, my medium, small mouse, whatever, fuzzies. And for Reptilinks, I use their links and also use their frog juice. Because I use their links because if I have a picky hognose, they love the Reptilinks. It gets them back on feed. And also with the frog juice, I'll hit them with a little, on the pinky a little bit, put them in a little cup and just douse them with a little frog juice a little bit, and usually they'll take it right away. So that's the reason why I use Reptilinks. So Reptilinks is more of an alternative, and they're pretty good. It's pretty good food for pythons and boas too. Reptilinks. A lot of people I know use it because of the nutrition values of Reptilinks.
Okay.
But hog noses, as soon as you get them to feed on mice, I'm like, they're good to go, man. They got the calcium, they got the nutrition value. They're good. They don't need to feed on toads or frogs. I know a lot of people, might try to use frogs or toads. I'm like, there's no need to. I was like, as soon as you get them established on mice, it's pretty easy to do so. And but if you have a problem with them, just use some frog juice, from Reptilinks, or use their Reptilinks, their links for hog noses. They work very well. Yeah. Okay.
So hognose, normally you get up to mice and that's where you stop. You guys don't go to rats, do you?
No, large mice is usually the top, I think, and extra large mice. They have extra large mice too, which I forget how many grams they are, but it's pretty high.
Okay.
Gram wise, yeah. I'm like, they don't get too big. They get 3 foot at the most.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have to go too far with the hognoses because they're pretty much of a small, medium snake. They're not. You don't get big like the pythons and boas, or they don't even have the appetite like them either. So. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Oh, interesting. So you say in what maybe 3-4 years you might start breeding your own mice?
Yeah, I think so. I might do that. I'm like, the thing I got to do right now is move into a bigger. It depends what happens on my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And the income I'm going to get from that, from like my sponsors, I don't know yet. I don't know where my YouTube channel's going. I know it's been blowing up in the last 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like 3 months ago I was at like 800 subscribers. Now I'm almost at 1,200, and it's doing very well. But I don't know what the income is that I'm gonna be partnered from. I'm gonna be partnered on YouTube here very, very soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there too. I'm
only like 50 hours away from being partnered on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
That close.
Nice.
So guys, go over to my videos, check out my live interviews, which are like 2 hours, 3 hours long, and just leave them on.
Do you have a playlist?
Yeah. Dude, I got playlists for interviews.
Definitely hit that playlist.
So yeah, I'm 50 more hours now. I'm golden, man. I've been partnered by YouTube before, but yeah, I'm just there. I just need 50 more hours, and I'm partnered. So
yeah, I'm about maybe 1,100 hours away from partnering.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not 11. No, not 11. Maybe 800 hours actually.
Yeah, you're close, man. You're not too far. That's a few months, if that.
Yeah. But so the only thing is, most of my content is like 15 to 20 minutes. My lives have become like an hour, so that's gonna help.
That's where you get it, yeah.
Yeah. So I might have to start doing 3-hour lives every so often, just to, help bump that up so often.
Yep. Absolutely, I agree.
I don't know if I can talk for 3 hours though. That's a whole lot.
Let me tell everybody in the chat right now. Gershon, I've been watching him for maybe 2-3 months now, man. I love what this guy is doing, man, for the reptile community.
Thank you.
He brings other people in from, people that breed other species, other YouTubers, and I think you're doing a really good job doing this, man. So keep it going, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
This is good. Yeah.
Oh, Mike, you're doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. Oh, wow. Nice.
There you go.
Definitely go make sure you subscribe. Yeah, I got Mike involved in YouTube, too. I was pushing him for a while. It's like, hey, when are you going to start doing videos? You have a whole bunch of animals you're buying, and they look amazing. You need to show people these animals and not just in pictures on Instagram. So it took a minute, got him there.
Watch it, Mike. When you do a giveaway, Mike. When you do a giveaway, you're gonna have so many people coming out of the woodwork and signing up. It's not funny. I just did a giveaway like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, and I had 174 people sign up for it. I had to spin the wheel for 100. And Rice is outdoor, man. He's a good kid. I talked to his father about his baby hognose, and his father's a good guy. He's a good kid. He raises corn snakes. He has a couple clutches, I think, this year.
Oh, nice.
And you know what? It's good to see like a young kid, early teens, like getting into the hobby and getting into it. I love it. I think that's great for the youth. It keeps them off the streets. It keeps them out of trouble, and I love that stuff, man.
And unfortunately, most people don't realize the young people are going to be a key for our industry. Like, to keep it growing, to keep it expanding, we have to bring in young people with the passion and interest in this to keep it expanding even immensely worldwide. Like, that's just a fact.
Yep.
So let's hit another question. I lost the questions.
That's good. That's a good comment there. Breeding mice is a pain. Been there, done that. I buy my rodents at reptile shows. I only have 6 snakes. Yeah, I'm like, that's the thing. Like, I will not breed my own, mice until I hit maybe 100, 200 snakes. I'll start doing it, yeah. Because I only have 8 right now, and I'm going to be up to maybe 12 in the next few months. But next year, with everything I'm breeding, I might be up to 200 by next year. I don't know. You know what I mean? So
that's a good question. How many times does a hognose drop a clutch of eggs in a year?
No, what I've heard, what I've talked to people, if it's a good sized snake, 90% of the time they will double clutch. And usually it's between 10, 12 to maybe 22 eggs, 26 eggs.
Wow.
Between there. So you can have one snake double clutch for 40 eggs in one year. Yeah.
Really? Wow. I did not know that. That is, wow.
Yeah, they're not like the pythons and boas where they do 5 or 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's true, right? With pythons and boas, usually 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe.
Yep. Between 5 to 10.
Hognoses could do like up to 26, 28 eggs. Yeah.
Jesus.
Jeff Galwood. He's a hognose breeder, one of the big ones, and he just had a clutch of 29 eggs out of one female. Healthy, all fertile eggs. Yeah.
All fertile. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That is very interesting.
Yeah, he told me on the phone. I was talking to him on the phone the other day. He's like, yeah, dude, I just had one that dropped 29 eggs. I'm like, are you fucking... Oh, sorry. I was like, are you kidding me, dude?
That is a lot of eggs. That is a lot. From such a not a big animal either. That's the amazing thing.
Yeah, they're pretty small eggs. They're not too big.
Okay. Still, that's a lot.
Well, Rosie, that was supposed to be going through her second clutch now. I don't think she's going through her second clutch now. Her first clutch was 22 eggs. First year breeding, 22 eggs. Jeez. And I only had 3 fertile out of that, and they end up dying inside the egg. But, hopefully next year she's going to provide a lot of eggs. So we'll see.
True. So what do you use to edit your videos?
Great question, actually. So I use Sony Vegas, and I use only paid versions. People are like, oh, I use hacked versions. No, I don't do that. I pay for my stuff, and I use Sony Vegas, the newer version. I think Sony Vegas 13 or something like that, for my video editing. So I do have a bundle package where I have additional effects I can use. I don't use too many effects. I could on my videos, but I really don't. And I use that for video editing, and I use it for Photoshop. What is it? Photoshop CS? I think I use, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I said, I've been using Photoshop since 1997. I think it was.
Yeah. So you know your way around it, and
I love Photoshop. Yeah, Photoshop
very
was pretty
comfortable.
quick. Like I could do a thumbnail in like 15 minutes easily, 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy.
That's cool. That's super cool. I am trying to get better with my thumbnails, make them pop and give information but pop at the first sight. I'm trying to learn the color wheel, so what colors work really well together, what colors depict drama, happiness, stuff like that, to emit that human response. It is an art to it. It's an art and a science to doing it.
What I like to use is bold text. Bold text. I usually use Impact, IMPACT, Impact fonts. That's what I use on all my thumbnails because it's bright, it's bold, it pops, and then I use an outer glow on it. So now a nice tight outer glow, and then I use a shadow on the back end. Look on the bottom, I use a shadow, and just that in itself pops. It looks good. I just use a picture of yourself. Use a green screen, take a couple pictures of yourself. It's easy to edit in production, and just use a picture of your snake that you take, man. It doesn't even have to be high definition. It can be 480. Use as your background, nice poppy image, nice text, and just you look good, man. It's just it pops, and people like seeing that, and they click on it. It's clickbait they call it, but it's good content. It's good content too as you watch the videos too as well.
It is another piece of content. People don't look at it as that. It's another piece of content you're putting out. So take care of it. Be on point with it. Have a plan with it. You're right. 100%.
Video quality, how you speak, scene cuts, fade ins, fade outs. The image, thumbnail image. I'm like all that contributes to an amazing, video and to an amazing channel. Like I've been on YouTube for 12 years now, so I mean, like I've learned this over the years, and hopefully I can bestow some knowledge onto everybody here. It's just, that's what you want to do: bold images, bold stuff, and clickbait as in like, oh my god, wow, exclamation point, wow, my female's ready to lay some eggs. Just a poppy title too, man. Just get people in. You describe to them what the video's about, and it's not really much clickbait. It's actually, wow, this is pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's like you want a really nice title to grab people's attention too as well, and that absolutely works. Yeah.
Okay. Hey Rob, thanks for coming through. Understandable, but you're here. Appreciate you coming through. There's so many comments. I know there's so many comments. I appreciate you guys. You guys are doing great in the comments. I'm missing so many, but we're gonna try to run through a couple and see if we can see some interesting questions. Because I only have one more question, but at least on my list, I just came up with some more questions. So I'm gonna ask Joe this one. This is not on the list. How often do you change the style of your thumbnails? Like, you've only been doing YouTube for a year and almost 2 months. 2 years.
I do change them. I mean, like, it depends on my attitude at the time. Like, if I think this is like a big update for everybody or a big announcement, I'll do a wow face. Like,
okay.
I'll do a wow face. Like one of my latest, the update I did, the announcement, promoting the show. So I'll do like a really like wow face or something like that. Like, wow, big announcements, check it out, huge announcements, and that brings people in. And people like that kind of stuff. But when it comes to the font, I don't change the font too much. I keep it the same. It's the Impact, IMPACT, Impact font. It's just bold, it's bright, it's good, it looks nice. And what I'll do is just like 4K feeding. So I do 4K Hoggin feed-ins. And then below that, I'll do a subtitle on the thumbnail. And say, oh my god, Syl is getting huge, or Syl's getting big. Wait until you see how big Syl is, or one of my snakes is called Syl. So I'll put something like that. So I'll do a subtitle underneath that on the thumbnail, and people like seeing that stuff because there's favorites when it comes to my Hoggin. People love Syl, people like Tiny Tim, people like, Nirvana. So I'll mix it up a little bit underneath the thumbnail when it comes to my feeding. So I'll do 4K Hoggin feedings underneath. I'll say, Nirvana finally ate today. People know Nirvana hasn't fed in like 4 weeks. So I'll put that underneath the subtitle, and people just like, oh, God, Nirvana finally fed? Let me check that out. And I'll see comments like, oh, it's great, he finally fed. It just grabs the attention of the viewers that they follow your life journey when it comes to, well, in my case, breeding, raising, and caring for Hoggin snakes. People are in your life with you. People love that. People want to follow your journey. And that's what this channel, or my channel, has become, is like people are following my journey.
Yeah.
They know what I'm dealing with. They know the heartaches, the breaks. One of my snakes just died. $2,400 snake just died last month. And people are sad for me. They're like, oh my God, we were following her. We loved Gal. We loved her. Oh my gosh, she was so cool. And just like all the comments on that video was just tremendous. And it just builds a community that people want to be part of. They want to see what your next step is. They want to see what you're doing next.
Mm-hmm.
Like I show people how to create a lay box. People love that. How do you set up your terrarium when it comes to your babies? What size terrarium should I have? What's your heat on the warm side and cold side? Should I put 1 hide or 2 hides? All those questions I answer in my videos, and people, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but people just love that content, and I love making that content. I love it. I mean, it takes a lot of time. It takes me, on average, 3 to 4 hours to make one video. It takes that long of a time, and you know this.
Yeah.
You know this as a creator, how long it takes, man.
Yeah, you put time in, even if it's the thought process of how you want to make your video is the time you put in as well, and you don't even pay attention to that either. How the things you want to say, the outline, the way you want to do stuff. People don't realize that this is work. Doing YouTube is work.
That is 100% correct.
It's work. So that's why when you get comments, you feel great because you're like, okay, somebody appreciated the work I did.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, you get zero money right now until you become partnership, right? So we're doing this in the last year and a half, 2 years for zero money. So we have thousands of hours of making videos, and we're not getting paid zero money. It's like we do this for the love of the hobby. We do this for the love of reptiles, of the community. We do it for that. You know what I mean?
True.
And I don't expect to make money from this. Eventually, I think I will, but that's great. That might offset my expenses for buying mice and providing great content that people love, content people love to come back and see, and hopefully, when I become partner on YouTube, hopefully people can watch an ad for me so I can get on it and help me out a little bit, Yeah. But that's where we're at right now. It's the struggle to get there. Then when you get there, you got to work even harder and produce more videos each week to be part of the algorithm to, get more people to subscribe to you and help you out and then just watch your videos and your ads. And it's just a struggle, man. But I've been doing YouTube, like I said, for 10, 12 years now, and I know how the struggle is, man. It's just, we do it for the love.
Very true. Very true. Very true. Ron,
Jermaine's here. Jermaine, what's up, man?
Is Jermaine here? Jermaine was going to be on the show. He is being rescheduled. I actually found Jermaine. I found him. I literally found him through you. I watched you talk about a video he put out. I think one of his animals. No, he had got. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. And I found him through that. That's how I found him.
I made a video in support of him, dude, because I felt so bad for him, dude. But this year, man. He's producing some babies this year, man.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to be on next month. So we got him rescheduled. He's going to be on next month. So we're definitely going to talk to him.
Actually, Jermaine just hit me up the other day on my phone, text messaged me, asked me how Rosie was doing. So.
Okay, cool.
We contact each other, me and Jermaine.
That's amazing. That's what you want in the community. You guys to be able to talk and not be competition. We still are friends.
Hell no.
That's what you want in the community. I love that.
Yeah.
Ron, I don't know if I can do a 4-hour stream. And Rob, I definitely don't think I can do a 24-hour live stream.
I can go over a little bit. I'm fine, man.
Definitely.
I think the stream's going very well, man. So.
Definitely. Yeah, we're having a good time.
Yeah,
I need so I'm waiting for people to actually buy stickers. So I have a sticker spin going on where you buy digital stickers, 40 of them. If you buy the stickers, at the end when all 40 stickers are bought, I do a appreciation giveaway where I'm giving away a male albino 100% het clown 2022 ball python. So all you have to do is buy the digital sticker to get entered into the sticker appreciation giveaway. I think we have 33 spots available. I actually have a picture of this animal. Let me put this up. A little
nice.
ad.
Let's go.
There we go. Here we go. Let's see.
Oh my god, that's
if
a
I
beautiful
did that
snake,
right.
dude. That's nice.
Yes.
Wow.
All you have to do is hit me up. Let me get this thing off so you can see it. I got the computer's running slow.
I like it.
Yes, he is
Okay.
100% het albino. 100% het clown. So he can produce albino clowns, which is a project I've been working on for a while. Love it to death. I just need 33 more people, or 10 people buy the equivalent of 33 digital stickers. I don't know that math. I'm not a mathematician. But yeah, that's all I'm waiting for. So if you're interested in that, hit me up on Instagram. Links here in the description down below. We're going to try to jump through some of these questions on here. What is the next morph you plan on adding to your collection?
Oh,
So,
good question, Clover.
That is a good question.
Yeah, that's great. The next morph I want to add, which I talked to Jeff about, is I would like to add lavender to my collection. I would like to do an Arctic lavender hets, and then eventually the following 2 years, which would be my 5-year, produce some Arctic lavenders. But yeah, I like the lavender. Lavenders are pretty freaking cute, man. They're pretty freaking amazing, man. They look really nice, man. But my next thing I want to get is a lavender, no doubt. A visual lavender, of course, but would love to have a lavender in my collection. But again, I'm more toffee, snows, Arctics right now, and hopefully I would like to produce like one of my females that are going to breed this year is Syl. She's an Arctic super condit. And I talked to actually Jeff Galloway today. I keep on saying his name because I talked to him so freaking much. He helps me out a lot, dude. Trust me. This he knows his stuff. And I said, listen, I should mate Syl, the super condo, with my Yeti, which is a condo snow. And he's like, that'd be great. That'll give you 100% head snow on all of them, like all your offspring.
Okay.
Also, maybe 50% Arctics too. And he goes, that'd be. He goes, they're also pretty good. So he goes, that's a good idea, Joe. He said, Joe, that's a good idea. So I'm like, I think I'm going to go that way. So that's
nice.
one of my pairs I'm going to breed this year, or next season coming up. So yeah.
Jeremy B, thanks for coming through. Britt, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Or is it just a patch? How long does it take to breed enough and sell to be in the black, or is it just a passion?
It's a passion for you.
It matters. It matters how you come into this. If you come into this as a hobby, you don't think about the money you spend on stuff in the beginning. Honestly, I came in as a hobby, wasn't thinking about the money I spent in the beginning, so I am not 100% sure how much I have to sell to be in the black by then. If I started trying to make it actual business the last 2 years now, so now I have a rough estimate of what I want to be able to do is just provide for my collection. I want them to pay for themselves for like their food, their bedding, and eventually electricity for this room per se. And then I would call that me being in the black. And as of right now, if I can make roughly, let's say the number I'm thinking is like 5,000 on animal sales to buy food, equipment, and stuff for 1 year, that's where I want to be at.
Yep.
Anything over that would be profit, where I would push back into the animals and help keep growing them, getting better genes and better equipment, and help expand. But that's where my mindset is right now. I'm still learning this. I'm not a business major, so I'm learning that as well.
Yeah.
It's a learning process, pretty much. All of it.
Like I have a spreadsheet that I've been doing. I can't show you right now because I'm on another computer.
Gotcha.
I do have a spreadsheet that I have been doing for my 5-year plan, like who I'm going to breed, what I'm going to breed, estimate profit, expenses on food and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I'm in 15,000 in the red right now in the last year. So I lost a $2,400 snake, and with the food, the terrariums, the bedding, like you said, and I'm 15,000 in the red right now. I think I'm going to make that back in the next year or two. I hope. But again, we do it as hobbyists. We love it. We love the industry. We love the communities. And hey, what's up, fellas? What's up, Jermaine?
What's up? What's up?
But yeah, I'm hoping that again, like I pretty much went broke. Spent $15,000 on buying these snakes. Like, these snakes are not cheap, man.
They're not.
I mean, like, my most expensive one was $2,400, and I lost her this year. She was gravid, and she just lost. She had a problem. And Popsy, what's up, man? How you doing? And it just sucks. I'm like, some of my snakes, most of my snakes are average of $1,100 that I brought. So I'm hoping, I produce, and I'm estimating 60 eggs next year. I'm hoping I can get to 60 eggs next year, and that's not even including double clutching. So I'm, going to have 4 or 5 females next year. So if I get to 60 eggs, average or even minimal, I'll be so freaking happy. It's not even funny. But if I double clutch, I'm looking at 120, 100.
Ooh.
And then I got to get another. Well, I got one right now. So I'm going to need another rec system for them. But I'll figure that out when it happens. And it's going to be another $1,200-$1,300 right there. But you know what? We do this for the long term. We do it as a hobby, lifetime hobby. Eventually, everybody would love to make money. That's why I'm counting on YouTube. Maybe with the ads, I can make a little, maybe $102 a month that maybe might be able to pay for food. I don't think it will.
Yeah.
It'll help out,
Yeah, it definitely. How often do you feed hog noses?
Babies every 45 days. Some adults 7 to 14 days.
Okay.
I'm usually 10 to 14 days on it.
Okay, that's pretty much just like ball pythons. Okay, so they're not too much different. Okay.
No. When it comes
I can easily move over in there and start working hog noses. I can easily do it.
Gershon, I see you putting a few hog noses in your collection. I feel it.
I don't know. Wife's gonna kill me. She's like,
when you get the first one, you're gonna love it. You're gonna say, "Oh my God, honey, look how cute it is. Look at his face." And she's gonna love it. She's like, that's my snake. I'm telling you right now, they are so cute. They got different personalities. They just look different. They just their eyeballs and their facial expressions. I'm telling you, dude.
Okay.
Their freaking personalities are so freaking cute, man. So cute.
Okay.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Prophecy, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. So let's hit my last question. This is my last question.
Right.
If anybody has a question, put it in the chat. I'm caught up with chat.
Either for me or Gershon. Let's go, man.
Exactly. I'm caught up with chat. So, what is your dream morph to make?
That's a good question. I didn't even think about that. I saw the question. I was like, I didn't have a chance to think about this yet. I do. Okay, I'll start. I got two. Answers for this. Okay, my first answer is. All right, I got these 2 hognoses. Autumn. Everybody knows Autumn. She's a Conda, het snow, 100% of course, but she's 50% Evans hypo. Now, I received from her clutch the following year was Tiny Tim, which is the same exact morphs traits. Het snow, Conda, het snow, possible, het ghost, 50%. But his colors and her colors are so different than any other hognose I have seen that are het snow. I'm like, they got this saddle color. The pattern is like orange and red. It looks really weird. So I'm thinking about breeding them this year and see if I can do something that's really odd. You know what I mean? Just color-wise. Not pattern-wise, but just color-wise. It's just so... Like, I stated this in a few videos in the last 2 months. That after Tiny Tim shed, it's just... He has reds and these oranges that are just so weird on his saddle. I'm like, I might be able to produce something from that. So... Number one answer would be I could create some kind of different morph or trait with that. I don't know. It might take some kind of line breeding for like maybe 2 or 3 years or 4 years, 5 years. I don't know. I might try that. I might give that a go. Okay. And the other thing is working with the Arctic. I love the Arctic. Arctic is good. I would like to make some Super Arctics and maybe combine that with a Toffee. So if I could combine a Super Arctic with a Toffee, I don't know if anybody has done that yet. I don't know. Maybe Jermaine can help me out here. I don't know. So maybe a Super Arctic with a Toffee recessive, and maybe make it some kind of visual. I don't know, man. I think that would look pretty cool too. Also with the snow Toffee, maybe the belly would be that nice brown, and even though the snows are not brown, but they're a little leucistic color. Maybe if I could do maybe like an Arctic with a snow, that would be cool looking. I think. I don't know. Maybe with a little Arctic put in there. The Arctic doesn't really show up too much on snow. It's very hard to tell if you have an Arctic snow. But something like that. That would be cool. Toffee snow. I don't know. But I got a couple ideas running through my mind.
I see. I just love the passion you have talking about this.
Oh, thanks,
like
man.
you are so excited, and you're
I'm
working it out in your head, and you're like, this does go with this, but this goes with this even more.
Yeah,
ooh, but this is hard to see. Okay.
Yeah, he just said Super Arctic toffees have been made.
Okay.
But I don't know how. I've never seen one. I've never seen one being sold. Put it that way. Yeah.
So I seen somebody talk about hognoses can be cannibalistic and breeding times. Is that a thing, or is that
very rare? But it does.
It's very rare. Okay.
It's very rare, but it does happen. I talked to Jeff Galwood. He's my main source when I go to. He's had a couple males where the females would have them halfway down the throat.
Okay.
He would have to pull them out. And I think he said they did live, but yeah, they will try to do that. They will try to eat the males. But when you introduce them, you got to wait for the head twitching on both, and just watch them for the next 2 hours to make sure she doesn't eat them out, because the males are much smaller than the females. Mm-hmm. But you got to watch them for the first couple hours. And like when I paired mine, I watched them for a couple hours. They were very into each other. They were twitching. They were the head twitching, and then the males surf the females. I don't know if they do it with bows and pythons, but you'll see the males in my videos. I actually got videos on my YouTube of watching this interaction. It's pretty wild, man. It's just the same thing they would do in the wild. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool watching it in front of your face, where the male surfs the female, and then you see the tail twitch and try to connect, and they go along. It's pretty cool. And after you see that, and you see the head twitching from the female and the male, you shouldn't have a problem with the male trying to eat the female. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little more in depth, and you look for signs to know that the female's okay with the male, and that the male is not going to be eaten, but you have to actually watch it. You got to take time, pay attention, and be there. Okay.
The head twitching is a really good sign. The head twitching, they do this little twitch, and they both do it. They do it together. As soon as you introduce them, it happens, man. It's just usually when you introduce them, they do the head twitching together, and you'll see them butt heads and and then the male ride the female, and they ride together. It's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty wild, man. I love it.
Okay. So that's all my questions. I don't see any more questions in chat. But is there anything you want to promote? You got a video coming out to let people know, look forward to this video, or anything else? Your feed? Do you do your feeding series on a regular basis?
A weekly basis, yeah.
Okay.
Every week I do a feeding video.
It's
going to be coming out tomorrow or Sunday, my next feeding video. My feeding videos are between 6 to 10 minutes long. And, I try to be comedic somewhat, Sometimes my hognoses act really fussy, or they try to bluff strike me and stuff like that. And I'll say to my video, don't bluff strike me. What are you doing, girl? Let's go feed. So I try to be comedic in my videos, and it's pretty funny. People like it because I try to be a little comedic. I don't know how funny I am, but people think I'm pretty funny, but whatever. But
understandable.
I just want to say on the outro here, thanks for having me, Gershon, dude. I love being here. I had a great time with you tonight. I love what you're doing here, man, introducing new people to the reptile community, interviewing them and getting to know each other. And I got to know a lot about you tonight, which is great, more so than I ever have. And I know we talked in the background a little bit through emails and Instagram. But I love what you're doing, man. Keep on going. The sponsors you have are great. I love the sponsor you have, a veteran. That's great. I love that.
Thank you.
But, on the outro here, guys, go check out my channel, Hoggin Out. I raise, breed, and care for hognose snakes. If you're new to hognoses, I do have a playlist called Your First Baby Hognose. It has about 10 or 12 videos in it. And I go over, how to set up your terrarium, the temperatures, all that stuff. And it's pretty spot on, man, when it comes to the information that I have received over the years. And people love those videos. The one video I put out, the first video, has over 12,000 views. And people love that video. And check me out on ReptiLinks. Use the promo code HOGOUT if you guys like ReptiLinks, or if you use them, HOGOUT on checkout. I love that saying. And then also Black Box Cages, sponsor of mine. They're really awesome. They have great cages, rack systems, stuff like that. Use my promo code, same promo code, HOGOUT. And if you want more information on that, I do have a promo for Black Box Cages on my channel. Go check it out. And That's all I gotta say, man. A little self-promotion, shameless
Yep.
self-promotion, but go check me out on my channel.
Nothing wrong
Love you
with
guys.
that.
Thanks for showing up, guys. I did a little promotion. I see a lot of my followers here, which is good, man. Good to
Yes,
see
and
you,
I
man.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe
Definitely.
to this guy right here, man, Gershon. Hit that
I
subscribe button
appreciate it.
right
You
now.
could hit that subscribe button.
No, not could. You will. All right, you will hit it right now.
Like
that
Joe
little
said,
red button right
hit the
now.
button. Hit the button.
Turn that red button gray right now. I don't want a red button. I want a gray button on your screen. All right, go.
Appreciate it, guys. As you know, all Joe's links are in the description down below. Make sure you go follow his Instagram, his YouTube, and check out his Discord. I need you to download Discord because I think I'm going to start doing stuff with Discord. So look out for my Discord
awesome.
soon. Once I learn, I'm going to pick Joe's brain on it, and we're going to learn some stuff.
Yeah, dude.
But
If you need any help, dude, let me know, man. I have a mod that could be one of your mods that can help you set it all up, dude. He's a brainiac when it comes to Discord, man. He can set up on how to do the voice chats, the text chats, the hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Dude, he set mine up in like half an hour, dude. Crazy.
Okay.
He's a
Okay.
brainiac when it comes to. I'll send him over to you if you want, man. He's a really good dude.
Definitely going to talk about that. Well, before we go, we got to say thanks to our sponsor one last time. So here we go, guys.
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by World Peace Exotics. They are a third generation veteran. So thank you for your service. Greatly appreciate you serving our country. And thank you for sponsoring this episode. They are a ball python breeder. They actually got into ball pythons to help with their PTSD. We all know how wonderful animals can be with helping us heal and deal with things. And they found their love in snakes in dealing with this problem they have. And I'm so thankful for it because he's an amazing person and he has some amazing animals. One of the reasons he wanted to start breeding is because he wanted to make the Red Devils. He is working on that project now, getting real close to producing some. So definitely go check out his Instagram, like his pictures, check out the animals he has, and tell him I sent you because we're still trying to get him on YouTube. That's my plan. I'm gonna talk to him about it, but we're gonna get him on YouTube. But he's also a social worker helping people with their lives, and that's a great thing. He is a wonderful person, so definitely check out his Instagram. Tell him I sent you. Also tell him time for a YouTube channel. But thanks again, World Peace Exotics, for sponsoring this episode.
All right, guys. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode. Appreciate you doing your service for this country. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you guys for coming on and chat. One more thing. If you guys are still here, go click the link I just put in the chat. You're going over to Keys Constrictors. Go say hey to them. They're doing their live now, Hair Down Fridays. I'm probably going to go over there and hang out with them. But also congratulate them on hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. They hit it today. Super excited for them. No, they actually hit it yesterday. Super excited for them. Just go say congrats, tell them I sent you, and go check out their Hair Down Fridays. I'm probably going to go over there in a little bit too. Nicole, I see you over there. I see you. But thanks again, Joe, for coming on. Greatly appreciate it, man.
Yeah, Gershon, man. Thanks for having me, guys. Love you guys in the chat, man. Thank you very much for showing up, guys. Great conversation, Gershon, man. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. I'm going to head over to our live stream and check it out, man.
All right, sounds good. All right, everybody, thanks for coming, and see you guys later. Bye.
See you.